Hi everyone, welcome to my cutie hub. I'm your lovely. I'm going to discuss here a story of God. God is the unremoved mover of the universe. He creates and controls everything in the universe. Once upon a time, two beggars lived outside the gates of the king's palace. The king took pity on them and gave them food and clothes. The beggar became fast friends and often shared their food. One of the beggars was a great admirer and a devotee of the king. He believed he owed everything to the king. He thought if the king had not been merciful to him, he could not have survived. He said that the king was great. He considered the king even greater than God. So, whenever the king passed that way, the beggar spoke highly of the king and said, the king is great. The other blind beggar praised the king, but he believed the God is great. It is he who has put mercy in the mind of the king. His mercy is greater than the mercy of the king. He believed he survived due to the mercy of God. It is God who has made the king merciful. Therefore, whenever the king happened to pass that way, he praised God and said, God is great, long live the king. The king often heard these all. And next part is like God is the unmoved mover of the universe. He creates and controls everything in the universe. That is the theme of the story. And let's start with the new story of the story of the name is Never Steal. Stealing is a big sin. In a small village, there lived two farmers, Rancho and Sancho, whose farms were next to each other. Both had cornfields, and the corns were now almost ready. Sancho got some evil idea in his head. He wanted to steal some of the corn cobs from Rancho's field. That night, he took his son with him to hold his bag Rancho's feet. That night he took his son with him to hold his bag in order to fill it with Rancho's corn cobs. He looked in all directions to check that nobody was watching them. Then, just before starting the job, he told his son to watch out whether someone was watching them. And immediately the son said, Hey father, he is watching us. Sancho was scared to death and all his energy drained. He asked his son, Who? Where? The son said, Isn't God watching us from above? Sancho felt ashamed. He and next story continues like this. Stealing is a big sin. So the story of Never Steal. I think you like it. Do like it, do subscribe it, do share it. Thank you. And let's start with new story. So let's start with the story of Shivaji's. How many are interested? Let's see. So while attracting the enemy, goes to the center of the army to attack first. If he would conquer the army from the outskirts and make his way to the center in progression, he would never get into problems. Like Shivaji, you too want to get the hottest part. Start eating the rice from the sides of the heap and see that you can finish it up to the center without burning your fingers. Shivaji was very happy to hear this from the old lady. He had learnt a big lesson from her. There is nobody great or small, authoritative or powerless, rich or poor. One has to have an open minded if he wants to learn in life. Similarly, there is nobody mighty or weak. So, what is the moral of the story? It is never too late to learn. That is the story. If you have any questions related to this passage or a poem or a wall or a story, let's start. Shivaji was moving in where silence, disguise, car, talk, dash, organizing his soldiers. So, disguise, organizing his soldiers. Or silence, Just you compare and write the answer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Do watch for more updated of moral stories. Thank